guys, what's up? It's Kira, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you 4 magic phrases that you can use in your sales copy to really amp up your sales. So let's get going. Now, if you're anything like me, you absolutely hate sales copy that sounds salesy. Anything that sounds scammy or spammy just makes me totally cringe up inside and feel like a little dried up prawn. And if you're the same, the good news is that there is a way to create sales copy that is not scammy or spammy or cringy or desperate or anything like that. The secret to that is to make sure that the sales copy is like all of your other copy should be, and which is it's customer or client focused, and it really is positioning your product or your service as the solution to your customers or clients' problems. Here we go, here are the 4 magic phrases that you can use in your sales copy to really increase your sales. First phrase is, I understand. Now the importance of this phrase is because when you're talking to your customers or clients, you want to show empathy and you want to make them realize that you actually understand where they are, what situation they're in, and you understand how they're feeling and you understand their problems. And doing this not only shows them that you care about them, but it also fosters this idea of relatability and commonality, which is a really powerful thing in copywriting. So I'm going to use an example of a mattress company for today's examples, but I do want to point out that all of the phrases that I'm using are applicable to any type of business, whether you are selling products or whether you're a service-based business. And now most of the clients that I work with are service-based businesses. So this is applicable to any product. You're just going to want to swap in what it is that you do and like think about it in relation to your business and your product and your customers. So thinking about the mattress company, if they want to show their customers that they understand where they are, they might say something like, we understand what it's like to spend all night tossing and turning because of an uncomfy bed. Now don't just leave it there. Very easy to just say, I understand what that's like. But do you understand? You need to go further, you need to qualify it and actually give them some hint and some evidence that you actually understand where they are and what they're feeling. And this is when you kind of dig a little deeper and you give them things that, it's thinking about the things that you would only actually know if you really understood the situation because you've been in it yourself, or, you're currently going through it yourself. Or you want to qualify the statement. So maybe add something like, we understand how you spend the next day on autopilot, reaching for the 100th cup of coffee of the day and trying not to yawn in your boss's face. Adding in something like this, adding in these little relatable details is going to make your customer or client be like, yeah, that's me, exactly. I do have to stop myself yawning in my boss's face every day. I do feel like I'm on autopilot. I do find myself reaching for the 100th cup of coffee and it's only 11 a.m. You want to do this so that they, instantly, as if by magic, a thread of connection is created. They suddenly realize that you're not just some sort of gimmicky mattress company wanting to flog them a mattress. You actually understand what they feel like and you actually care. And that's going to intrigue them and it's going to make them keep reading. Now, the second phrase I have for you today is imagine if. And this is where you're going to start painting the picture for your customer or client of the potential transformation that they will be able to have by using your product, buying your service, or working with you. By literally telling them to imagine. They have no choice but to actually start to daydream and imagine this potential transformation and imagine. Essentially, it's the opposite of where they are now. Imagine if this problem was erased, where you would be. This is what they're going to be imagining. And the thing is, once they've imagined it, it suddenly becomes potential and it becomes a bit more real. And so their desire to make it happen increases. It's very hard for anybody to imagine, see the potential where they could be, and then not do anything about it. Getting them to imagine this place is like lighting a match. They're suddenly going to be interested and think, hey, I want that. How can I get it? So let's go back to the mattress company. They might say something like, imagine if you could wake up every day as fresh as a daisy. Imagine if your biggest problem was trying to get out of bed when your alarm goes off. # too comfy to move. Now that's just an example, but the point is you're going to be allowing and telling and directing your customers or clients to imagine where they will be once their problem is solved, if their problem is solved. Imagine if this was your reality. Imagine if this actually happened. And they're going to start thinking, yes, that's what I want. They're going to picture the opposite of where they are now. They're going to see the potential transformation and they're going to start to want it. The third magic phrase is, how would you feel? And now up until this point, we've shown our customers and clients that we understand where they are and we understand the situation they're currently going through. Then we've got them to imagine where they could be and the potential transformation and the potential way their life could be changed if they buy our product, work with us, or buy our service. And now what we want to do is we want to hammer home the pain. And really what this is we want to amplify their problem. We want to say to them, you know that problem? It could get a whole lot worse. We want to remind them of the risk that they take by not working with us. For the mattress company, they might say something like, how would you feel if you had to go to work every morning on 1 hour's sleep? How would you feel if all the plans you have, all the activities you want to do, all the things that you want to do every day become impossible because you have no energy? How would you feel being snappy, irritable, grumpy to your family, your friends, your co-workers because you're running on empty? How would you feel if you never got a good night's sleep again? That sounds dramatic, but the point is, just like when we tell them to imagine this amazing dream scenario, when we say, how would you feel, they actually stop back and they think, how would I feel? And they sort of then will go into another daydream scenario in their head where they're thinking, hold on, how would I feel if that was the case? And they'll start to picture every single day at work, turning up feeling tired, or not just at work, but every single day, irritable, grumpy, snapping at your family, snapping at your children, because you're tired. And they wouldn't like the idea of that. Just like with the imagine if, asking them how would they feel gets them to step back and actually think, how would they feel? And because we pair this with the pain point, it really amps up this idea of the worst case scenario. They imagine the opposite of the thing that you just had them imagine. So they're left feeling, oh my God, I do not want that at all. They're left feeling kind of, what do I have to do to not have that happen? Because that is the worst case scenario and I could not live with that. And this leads us to the next magic phrase, and that's, I can help. Now, you'd be surprised at the number of businesses who don't actually step in and tell their customers or clients that they can help them. A lot of people think it's assumed. No, we need to tell people. We can't leave them reeling in the state of, doom and gloom. We've just hit on the pain points and now we're leaving them to, figure out for themselves that we can help them. We need to tell them. We need to give them a plan. We need to give them a solution to get over this doom and gloom. And keep watching, because at the end of the video, I'm going to give you one final golden nugget of information that's going to show you how you can put these magic phrases together to create a piece of sales copy that is going to do what you want it to do, which is convert it to sales. When you're saying I can help or we can help, if you're a company or like a bigger brand, what you're doing is that you're stepping in as the guide. You're stepping in as the person that's kind of saying, don't worry, that doesn't have to happen because I can help you. I have this solution. I have this thing that's going to stop that from happening and get you where you want to be. That's who you're stepping in as. You're going to be giving them a way out of the pain and the gloom, and you're going to be giving them a way towards the dream, nice, amazing, best case scenario. So for our mattress company, they might come in with, we can help you get back to who you are. We can help you be the well-rested, non-sleep deprived person you used to be. Our mattresses are made with 2 layers of premium memory foam, so you fall asleep in a fully supported position. The eco-friendly top layer, which is designed to work with your body temperature to maintain the perfect sleeping conditions, will allow you to stay warm or cool depending on your needs. Your bad night's sleep and disturbed rest will be a thing of the past. Get ready to wake up feeling happy again. And that's where you would have a call to action or something. Buy now, sign up now, book your appointment now, whatever it is, because whatever you're selling, you're leading them, okay, that's essentially what it is. But the thing is, what's so great about this type of copywriting is that you really are positioning yourself as the helper. It's customer focused, it's client focused. You are putting yourself into their world. You're telling them, I get you. You're telling them where they want to be. You're telling them where they don't want to be. And then you're saying, you don't have to be there because we sell amazing mattresses and we do it to help you have a good night's sleep because that's important to us, because we care about you. My final golden nugget piece of advice for writing sales copy is to follow this pattern that I have just shown you. Now, as I said, all of these phrases are applicable to any type of business, and you don't have to use the exact words in the phrases, but follow the pattern. And so the pattern, to recap, is number 1, show them that you understand where they are now. 2, get them to imagine where they could be. Number 3, focus on the pain points and remind them of where they do not want to be. And number 4, always counter the pain points with a positive solution. Never leave them hanging in the pain. You've always got to follow up. It's like a funnel. And you lead them up the path, you take them by the hand, you show them you care, you show them you understand, you show them that where they could be, you remind them of where they don't want to be, and then you step in with the solution. But you always have to follow up the pain with a solution. Otherwise, you've wasted your time because there's no point of writing any of the other copy if you're not going to step in with your solution. When you step in with a solution, you're positioning yourself as the person to help them, the mattress company that they need to choose. Whatever it is, you're positioning yourself as that person. And if this sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit subscribe and click the bell to be notified, because my video next week is going to be about how to position yourself as the go-to for your clients and customers. So I'm going to be digging in deeper to this final point of how you can really ensure that your copy positions yourself as the go-to for your clients and customers so that they choose you and not your competition. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like or dislike or leave me a comment. Let me know any questions, whatever. Follow me on Instagram, all the usual stuff. Have a great week and see you next time.